Staff support is limited only to the extent that the client needs staff support. Some people, like Stephanie, obviously does not need staff support. She comes on or makes her way on her own, and she's welcome. We have family members that are just dropped off, as well as some staff, depending on who's along. The staff members aren't asked to join. You know, if they have somebody, a client that needs attention, obviously they're available as necessary, and they're welcome to dine with us and do whatever they'd like to do, but their participation is strictly limited to by whatever they feel comfortable with.
Stephanie, how many people have you brought into the club?
One so far. Sheila Bush.
What are some of the ideas you've had for the club that John hasn't heard yet? I'm sure he's heard them all.
I came up with a couple ideas.
Tell us what they are.
Like having an action club convention, trying to work on that. And some other things I'm trying to work on.
I think knowing you, you can get a convention done.
Yeah. And we're having our Easter party this Wednesday.
Oh, you're going to be the Easter Bunny?
No, I'm not the Easter Bunny.
Eric could be the Easter Bunny. How about that?
I can try it.
There you go.
Do you have a follow-up question to
How
that?
How many times a month or a year does the Action Club meet up?
Now, the West Seneca Club meets once a month. We do take off in July, but in August we have a picnic meeting instead. And in their picnic meeting, we ask people to come from East Aurora, who also has the Action Club, Buffalo, as well as Niagara County, Lewiston Club. And we ask them to join us as well, because they're the ones that are in closest proximity right now. And if another club becomes available in our area, I would certainly include them to come along as well. Otherwise, it's a regular once-a-month dinner, social. Then we do a little brief business meeting, and if there's any presentations by an organization or an individual, they come along and they do their presentation and things like that.
Are there any dues involved with
Yes.
being an Action Club member?
Yes, $10.
Stephanie, tell us about the
$10. $10 once a year.
$10 once a year.
Yes.
Now that's West Seneca.
For meetings?
Yes.
Just to qualify that's West Seneca, so she knows our due structure. I can't speak to other clubs. That's something that would have to be taken up with whomever is running the other clubs in the other towns. They may have a different due structure, but that's just what West Seneca. That's for your annual dues. Then dinners, obviously, you pay for your dinner that evening if you're a regular member. As a guest, like I said, we invite you to come for free and dine with us, and be happy to pick it up and check it out.
So, who are some of the people you've had come to the group and talk about different events?
Mike Rogers. Mike Rogers and Sophia.
Oh, our friend Mike Rogers?
Yes.
What did he talk about?
About, now let me think again. I can't remember from that.
Did he talk about choices?
Yes.
How did he do?
He did good.
Ah, he did good. We'll be sure to tell him that.
Now, you said there's action meetings around town, right?
Yes.
Action clubs. Are there any around the world, do you know of?
Yes, Florida.
I don't know if it's around the world. Right now, I do know they're in most states. Something that, again, if you go on the website, if you go to Kiwanis.org, that's KIWANIS.org, they have a link on there to Action Club, and you should be able to get a little more information regarding sites of different organizations around the world. Now, for New York, we currently have 24 Action Clubs in the state at this point in time. We have approximately almost 400 members in those 24 clubs, and they are distributed throughout the state.
I understand you travel to go to conventions like, wasn't it Las Vegas?
Las Vegas.
Saw a picture of you in Las Vegas, Stephanie.
Yes.
Did you gamble?
Yes, and I won $80.
Stephanie's taking all of us out to dinner.
There you go. I'm happy to hear that. The Action Club, what typically do you do at like one meeting? Like I've seen on the internet that you discuss some things like the people who have like cancer or something. What else do you do?
Yeah, we discuss, obviously, we try to generate some interest in some different organizations. Let's say we're helping Ronald McDonald House. So we'll talk a little bit about Ronald McDonald House. And one of the young ladies chairs our can tab collection program. And she's, you know, maybe she'll give a report of how things are going and encourage people to bring in their can tabs. Or maybe Saba had just gone on. So one of the gentlemen that was a skater this year, you know, so he got up and did a little report about that. We've also volunteered at Saba, you know, so we'll talk about that a little bit. We'll have our dinner, a little social time, chance to interact and talk to people. And then we'll go through Stephanie, whoever the current, because Stephanie's our current president, so she'll run through her various reports and update us on upcoming events.
Walking club.
Walking club, yeah. Some of the different activities are fun activities, as well as if we have any other fundraising activities or whatever, so we can make people know. Like I said, we have our dinner, then we'll have, hopefully if we get an opportunity, we'll have our board meeting, and the board is responsible for funds of the club and the operation of the club.
So do you get involved in any political action? Does Kiwanis support that, or do they try and stay away from that? Because I know people with disabilities these days are getting involved in a lot of self-advocacy issues, which could be political. Does the Kiwanis Club support that?
No, even the Kiwanis Club, we really try to stay out of the political issues. Obviously, they can be hotbed issues, and we don't want to, you know, alienate our friends, you know, by political discussion. So we try to limit political discussion. Obviously, activity, depending on what was going on, we really try to stay out of the political realm for the most part, at least on a club level. Personal level, obviously we all have our opinions and our things we want to support and sponsor, and we'll talk to our legislature and our, you know, executives and whoever else we need in contact to try to encourage them to work and help us.
Now say if somebody had an issue where a sidewalk was cracked and wasn't getting a resolution with getting it fixed, would you assist them in connecting with somebody who might be able to help?
That's a little different. That we can help with, yes, because that goes, like you said, that more. It's more of a personal issue versus, you know, healthcare funding or something like that. Getting the sidewalk fixed, yeah, we can certainly intercede and help make them make the right connection to the person they would want to talk to help get that fixed.
That's good to know.
I think I might need your car because my sidewalk is like bad. Going to the garage is horrible.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously something we can see if we can point in the right direction. We got a lot of friends, you know, a lot of that we count on that might be able to help us make that happen, get that fixed.
So, I have a question. Do you watch sporting events during the meeting? Like, if there was a meeting on last night, would you have watched the Sabres?
Usually we don't put the TV in the room with us because we really want to take care of and have a social time and take care of our business. Although if we wanted to plan a Sabres evening, we could plan around that. You know, just if we were going to do it at a regular meeting. Otherwise, we try to we have some fun times. We're going to the Bandits this year. We're working on Bison tickets, which we should be having a club go to the Bison's game. We've gone to the Sabres for a number of years. Sabres games, and we enjoy ourselves and do a nice social evening that way.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
I was looking at the website with you the other day.
Yeah.
You said there was going to be a convention in Sweden.
Yeah.
Right? Are you interested in going?
No, I don't have a passport,
And you don't like planes,
and I don't like planes.
so you wouldn't take a bus.
That's too far for a bus drive.
Who knows? Maybe it'll happen.
It sounds like fun to go to Sweden.
What would you do in Sweden, Eric?